Welcome to Intutorly.
Intutorly.
I'm Alex Yule, co-founder and CEO.
I'm Ben Yule, the co-founder and COO.
And I am Sophia Toback, the Director of Development.
Ever since the global pandemic forced the U.S. education system online, millions of students have fallen behind. McKinsey and Company reports that the average student could lose 5 to 9 months of learning by June. Students of color and low-income students are impacted the most, further widening the existing gaps in American education. Even after students return to the classroom, they remain at a disadvantage. Some experts have voiced concerns about the risk of a lost generation of students, leading to a lifetime of lower earnings and fewer professional opportunities as a result of the pandemic.
We created Intutorly to curb learning losses and narrow the gap in education by providing free online tutoring to any elementary school student in need. At its core, Intutorly is a matchmaking service. We connect underserved students with volunteer tutors to address the unfolding educational crisis. The data reinforces our solution. A study by the U.S. Department of Education found that when below average students are tutored by volunteers, they show significant gains in reading skills. The same is true of other subjects as well. Intutorly provides opportunities for both the students and the tutors. Any student struggling with schoolwork is eligible to receive tutoring. At the same time, Intutorly offers positions for high school students seeking teaching experience, service hours, or an opportunity to give back to their community. Intutorly fulfills the needs of both groups by connecting them for online tutoring.
Volunteer tutors meet with students to work on subject areas in which they are struggling in. In addition to basic subjects covered in elementary and middle school, Intutorly offers instruction in English as a second language. National service organizations such as the Lions Heart Organization and community service coordinators at high schools from New York to California refer tutors to Intutorly. Each tutor served for a minimum of 12 weeks, and many build strong relationships with their students and continue tutoring indefinitely. Our tutors benefit too. Research has shown that teenage participation in community service leads to higher self-esteem, increased responsibility, and more empathy toward others.
Intutorly's value comes from the personalized attention, flexible scheduling, and no-cost services. Intutorly's lessons are conveniently conducted online, which maximizes safety and scheduling flexibility for both our tutors and students. Online tutoring also means that our organization is not limited by geography. We're able to match tutors and students who are physically located in different states, or even different countries. Over 650 tutors have provided thousands of hours of tutoring to over 700 students in the past year. Families sign up for our service based on word of mouth from current students, press coverage about Intutorly, advertisements on social media, and referrals from other schools. One charter school in Washington, D.C. alone has sent approximately 30 students to us.
To date, we have helped students in 30 U.S. states and 6 other countries. With the boost from recent press stories, our reach has gone global. Some of our newest students are in the Philippines.
The feedback from our students' parents has been overwhelmingly positive, and they often refer their friends and family to Intutorly.
Our school district here in El Paso is still 100% virtual learning, and I can't imagine where we would be if we hadn't found Intutorly.
My kids are loving their tutors. It's made a huge difference in their education and experience with distance learning. I'm thrilled and very grateful to Intutorly.
Intutorly's mission is to make a positive impact on students' education, as opposed to profit-making. However, some revenue is necessary to cover IT costs and administrative support as the organization grows. We've raised $4,100 from donations, and we have one corporate sponsor, which registered Intutorly as a 501c3 organization. We recently received a grant from the Stevens Initiative to help expand Intutorly services into the Middle East and North Africa region. Fortunately, the organization's biggest potential cost, labor, is provided free by the tutors, enabling Intutorly to scale up to nearly 1,500 participants with minimal expenses.
We've received several positive media stories highlighting our work, including the Washington Post, Voice of America, Good Morning America, and CBS This Morning. Each news story fuels Intutorly's growth. Thank you for helping us curb learning losses and close the educational divide.